I don't know what's the worst loss you ever suffered because we're like the number. Here's Denver losing by 50. And how do you
Yep.
react when you're in the locker room when you lose, when you're totally embarrassed?
Do you remember that game, the New England Patriots playing the Tennessee Titans? The Titans had on the old throwback Oilers game. It was in the snow in Foxborough. I think that one was 59-0. That was the worst loss I had. That was my rookie year. That
Oh,
clip
wow.
continues to be played, but it's tough. Like it's complete silence usually when you go in the locker room. Everybody's just looking at each other. I mean, and we lost. I feel like 50s is that kind of exception of a game when someone puts out that 70. I said today on our show, it was like a high school basketball score, 70-20. One team is way better than the other one. That's embarrassing. That's tough in the locker room after.
Yeah, but your margin of defeat is worse than what the Broncos suffered there.
No doubt about it. But it comes to a certain point where it's almost like a mercy rule where the offense no longer is trying to throw the ball. They're just handing it off. So for them to actually get 70, the Dolphins had their backups in the game and they were still making big plays late in the game. So that was ugly to witness.
What do you see that the Dolphins are doing that's differently than anybody else right now?
I would say the play design, all the shifts and motions, the way Mike McDaniel puts Tyreek Hill in motion, so you can't have a guy standing at the line of scrimmage, being able to jam him up and then have somebody over the top. That's been the big difference. And then Tua's just healthy this year. We looked at it, his numbers through 3 weeks last year and his numbers through 3 weeks this year are exactly the same. Completions, yards, the whole
Wow.
nine. It's kind of incredible of what he's been able to do. So I would say play design has been amazing. It's a track team. They bring Devon A-Chain in with Mostert and Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle didn't even play in the game yesterday, and they still scored 70 points.
What is it like when there's like fast guys know fast guys? Tyreek Hill is fast among fast guys. You can't simulate that in
That's a
practice, right?
That's a great way to say it. I remember the first time I went against him. And not only is he fast, he's quick, but then he has an amazing acceleration. So he starts fast. He's not a guy that needs to build. And to your point, it is just different. And when he comes out on the field and everybody in the secondary is yelling, 10's on the left, 10's on the right, he has that type of capability where you always have to know where he's aligned and where he can hurt you from. The first drive of the game, he scores a 54-yard touchdown. That you're like, all right, we're in for a treat today. And that's what it was. Track team.